Hello twin flames, thank you for being here, for liking, subscribing and all the amazing comments and feedback you leave me. It means the world, as you know, and if you are new to the channel, welcome, subscribe, join our family because we're here for you every day. So we're going to use 3 powerful decks of cards today. I'm really excited because I'm going to bring in my new tarot deck that I've received. This is the Star Tarot and this is by Cathy, McCelland, and I'm really excited to use this deck. I'm also going to use this deck for today's horoscope readings. So we've got the weekly horoscope today, tomorrow's Monday, a brand new week, a lot of change. We're moving into July. So I'm going to use this deck today. We're going to bring in the Divine Masculine Messages, and these are by our soul sister Tina, and she's on Lady lower line Oracle 1111. So this is her deck, and we're going to bring in the magical messages from the fairies because I feel a lot of magic around today and power. For members today as well, I'm going to be answering some questions, and I'm going to be doing a pick a pile with the Archangel Oracle deck. So do look out for that if you are a member. If you'd like to become a member, all the details are in the description box below. Okay, let's do this then. So what's going on today? Well, 2 things have come through. The first thing is, if your masculine isn't paying you attention, if your masculine seems distracted, if they seem busy with other things right now, it's the universe saying to you, mirror that. Get busy with you. Get busy doing you and loving your life, and then they will start paying attention to where you've gone. And this really kind of hit home to me yesterday because yesterday, I kind of had a relaxing day, a day for me. I was busy doing some things for me. I created a new deck of cards, and George was doing his own thing because I was doing my thing, and he started getting a little bit triggered. And he started wondering where I was. He was starting getting curious as to why I wasn't around. And it's a big sign that when the feminines let go in that way, when the feminines are working on their own self, when you are busy doing you, the masculines notice and they start to pay attention and wonder where you are, what you're up to. They get curious. They start chasing you again. So if your masculine seems to be busy, if you feel you're giving everything to them and they are giving nothing to you, that's your key or your kind of, push from the universe to work on you, to love you, to nurture you, to give back to you. And then the masculine will start to give you what you've been wanting from them. It's a great opportunity for change. And the other thing is, what signs do the masculines receive? They'll start seeing number sequences. They start seeing 1111 or the 555, big sign of change. They will start noticing you. That means they'll be reminded of you everywhere by heaven. The universe will speak to them through signs, synchronicities, the way the universe speaks to you. They'll smell you. They'll start to see you and feel you and experience you in many different ways. So don't worry. Don't think that your masculine is ever going to forget you because they never can. They are just learning what they need to learn. And when they go silent, they are processing. When they are distracted, they are realizing who you are and that their life works better with you in it. So the message today is, do you trust the journey, let go and believe in this love? And that's why you're here, because you want answers. You want to know what's going on and how they really feel. So let's check in with that. So we're going to use Tina's deck, the Divine Masculine Messages, to see what's going on. So what's the energy around the connection today, please, angels? What's the energy around the connection? There we go. The energy around the Divine Feminines today, please. The energy around the feminines, I've got 2 cards there. And the energy around the Divine Masculine. What's going on with the masculine today? Thank you. So let's start with these then. So the energy around the connection. I don't want you to remember me as the man who hurt you. Wow. So this is a big message about forgiveness. So the masculine is saying to you today, I don't want you to remember me as the person who hurt you. I don't want you to remember that. I want you to think of the love and all the blessings in this connection. So this is another sign here to let go of the past, to release what needs to go. If they are hurting you right now or triggering you in any way, it's an opportunity for you to grow and to go back to self, to go within, to find what works for you. And he's saying to you, I don't want you to remember me as that man or remember me as that woman who hurt you. Can we forgive? Can you forgive me for what I've done? Can we wipe the slate clean? Can we start again, please? And there's a song in Jesus Christ Superstar where Mary Magdalene is kind of singing that to Jesus. Can we start again, please? That she doesn't want to go through all this pain. She doesn't want to see Jesus being hurt. She doesn't want to go through those fears. And she's saying, can we just start again? Can we wipe the slate clean? And I feel this is a big message about what's happening right now with all these shifts and change as we move forward into July. And we've just had that powerful full moon. And that's about releasing, letting go. And the masculines have been healing a lot of regret. A lot of feelings about the way they have treated you and what they've done. So forget the past, heal it, release it, forgive it, and move on. And that's the message coming through, because the past is gone. It can't be changed. It can only be accepted. And whatever happens, even if it puts you into a dark night of the soul, it's all connected with healing and growth. And when you go through those darkest times, it always awakens you to your higher consciousness. It's always a blessing in disguise. It's always something kind of disguised as pain that will lead to love and blessings and power and hope. So this is about understanding why things happen the way they do. So let's get a tarot card then around the energy of the connection today. What's the energy around the connection? Here we go. So we've got Temperance and the Devil. And this is very powerful because this is saying to you, we have to have patience when we go through those fears. The devil is the ego. The devil is, the fear that gets dragged up and brings in all those what ifs. The fear and the ego is in the mind. Whereas Temperance, which is all about peace and love and patience and calm energy, that lives in the heart. So it's about the difference between the logical thinking and what goes on in the mind and how we feel, which is connected with the heart. And when we focus on how we feel, when we're patient with this journey, when we're very calm about it all, when we surrender and trust and have faith and let go, our journey is protected. And that's what this beautiful rainbow is showing to you, that your journey is protected. It's only the ego that creates fear, that makes us feel unbalanced and like something's missing or something's wrong. So this is really like the devil is, the ego, which is connected with the dark night of the soul and the pain and the struggle, and connected with the darker aspects of this journey, which puts you sometimes into the 7 deadly sins, where we go through lust and envy and all those things. And the Temperance card is connected with the higher self. This is connected with patience and calm and the fruit of the spirit, kindness, empathy, compassion, understanding. So this is where we are. And this is why the message is, I don't want you to remember me as the person who hurt you. This is about releasing all of the pain, all of the fear, all of those obsessive thoughts that pop in our mind and say this is wrong, or it should be a different way, or it gets very demanding. Because when we're in ego, we demand it a certain way. He has to do it this way. And if he isn't doing it that way, something's wrong. We start to take things personally. We start to question things. So the Patience card, the Temperance card, is about trust and faith and hope and knowing that love will always conquer fear. And that's the big message coming through here. So let's also do an angel message. So what do the fairies want to say about the connection today? They're giving me the words let go, which is clearly about, trusting. It doesn't mean you move on. It means you trust the journey. We've got spiritual teacher. So remember that your divine masculine is your greatest teacher. That the divine feminine is the greatest teacher of the divine masculine. You are each other's spiritual teacher and you are students to each other. It says your life purpose involves teaching others about healing and spirituality. So everything you go through, all the pain, the struggle, the dark night of the soul, the fear, the envy, the jealousy, the doubt, all of that, all the illusion, it happens to you to grow you so you can teach others and help others to heal what's going on within them. So everything you experience is to help you to become the spiritual teacher that you were born to be. And that's why you are here. You are a light worker. You are an empath, a starseed, an earth angel. You're here to guide and grow. You're here to grow and guide. So you are a spiritual teacher, and that's why you're going through what you're going through. And you're realizing that you are each other's greatest teacher, and there's power in that. Do some research. And that's why you're here too. You're gaining inspiration, ideas. You're gaining research, understanding of what's going on. Like the squirrel gathering information. You're getting all the facts. So the mind has already created facts, but now the heart is kind of, grasping for the truth. So you know the truth. You know because that's what's in here. You know by listening to your intuition and your own self, not listening to other people that try and knock you down or say it's not real. So you're doing some research. And this is what the masculines are doing too. Because they're saying to you, I don't want you to remember me as the person that hurt you. So they are really getting to the bottom of why they've done what they've done, why they've said what they've said, why they've acted the way they have. So they are doing some research too, trying to understand things from their point of view. You need more information about this situation. So the angel's saying it's not as it seems. There's something else going on. It's about thinking outside the box and realizing there's a bigger picture, that things on this journey aren't always black and white. There's always grey areas. That means that if you see something happening on social media, okay, it's illusion. Okay, you have to look through that. If you think they are happy in their karmic situation, look through the illusion. Okay, trust the way you feel. Do some research about it. And it says, look further before proceeding. So this is also a sign that today there's a lot of delays or kind of waiting, procrastination, because it has to be right. It needs to be at the right time, which is in divine time, not your time. So as we move into a new week, trust that you are learning and growing and all is well. And when we look past the ego and we see the beauty in this love, the magic comes in and everything starts to make sense. We gain clarity and we relax, we breathe. We realize that what's happening to us is happening to grow us, not hurt us. We realize that people trying to help us are doing that. They're not trying to cause more pain or struggle. They're helping us to see, to believe. And it's about trusting the way you feel, which is real. From the feminine's perspective, I thought that I would stop missing you after some time, but I was completely wrong. So, maybe you think I should have been able to move on right now. What's wrong with me? I know I've certainly felt those feelings in the past on my journey. And you think, why? Why can't I move on? I thought I would just stop missing you after some time, but I can't, because you are one and you're not meant to forget each other, because you're meant to be in each other's lives. And this goes for the masculine too. Okay, maybe they thought, right, I'm just going to try and get on with my karmic relationship, or I'm just going to try and forget that, amazing woman or man that have changed my life. Well, of course you can't, and of course they can't, because you changed each other's life for a reason, and you're in each other's life for a reason now. So the angel's saying you can't stop missing them, no matter how much you try to accept it. I was terribly afraid that you wouldn't like me if you got to know me. And that's one of the masculine's greatest fears, that you won't like the real them. And this is also the feminine saying here, I'm releasing fears about being myself. Because that's the thing. We want our masculine to see the best side of ourselves. And in reality, we're human. So even though we are a spiritual being having a human experience, we are still human. And the angels want you to know that. So your masculine will love you for everything you are, even your imperfections, the things you don't like very much about yourself. So you being you and being authentic and being the real you is what really attracts them and turns them on. For a long time I was thinking, I daren't take my tooth out. What's that going to be like? But George accepted me straight away. I've got a false tooth here. And, when I'm not on camera or when I'm not going out, I take it out and I have it out because it's more comfortable. And George loves me anyway. So your masculine will love you anyway, flaws and all, because nobody, is perfect in this life. Even the celebrities you see airbrushed, or people you think have got a wonderful life. We're all dealing with stuff. Everyone in the world is dealing with stuff. It doesn't matter how perfect someone's life seems to be, they are dealing with stuff. And that stuff can cause them pain, it can knock them off the path, it can trigger them and cause illusion and fear, just like it does for you. So you have to remember that you are loved and you are safe. Yeah, they're giving me fear. It's a lot of fear. So dealing with fears, you are loved and safe. We've got the Fool and the Magician coming up for the Divine Feminine. So this is a time of new beginnings, to release those fears and to understand that you are healing and growing, that you are the magician of your life, the creator of your reality. You're moving ahead with bliss and joy. So the Fool is saying to you, whatever's gone on in the past, it's time for a better future. This is a new opportunity and a new day where adventure awaits you. So see your day now and your new week ahead as a great adventure, an opportunity to change, to take it back your power, to look through fear, to look through the illusion and the doubt and to forgive, to realise that your divine masculine is your greatest teacher and that magic is ahead. You're gaining all the resources, all the strength and power you need to release the ego. And the ego creates fear. When I burped then, it sounded nasty. Because the ego is nasty. The ego brings in nasty thoughts and nasty feelings and makes you feel nasty about yourself. That's why sometimes we can be our greatest help, but also our greatest hindrance by being ugly to ourselves. The things we say to ourselves, how stupid you are, or you've been a fool, or, saying horrible things, ugly words to ourselves. And we have an inner child inside of us who hears all of that. So instead of saying ugly things to yourself, which is created through the ego, through fear, say loving words to yourself. That's why affirmations are so powerful, because it turns things around. That's why gratitude is so powerful, because it quickly turns things around from pain and sorrow into love and bliss, where the doors open, where there are only walls, and you are the creator of your reality. So stepping stones. And I'm feeling that we've got the Fool and the Magician. They follow on from each other, a new beginning. We've also got here, we've got the Temperance and the Devil. They follow on from each other. So this is reminding you it's all about balance and power. And let's do a fairy message for the feminine too. What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know? They're saying don't beat yourself up. You're doing the best you can. You don't need to worry about anything. All is well. Yeah, assertiveness. And I feel Archangel Gabriel around you today, helping you to stand up. Not only to stand up for what you believe in and to stand in your truth, but to stand up and fight for this love. To get up, warrior, because you've got this and heaven has got you and you are not alone. Stand up for your beliefs and only say yes if you really want to. And yesterday, me and George went to the shop and I heard that song and I hadn't heard it for ages. I think it's by Yaz and the Plastic Population or something. It was something like that. It's an 80s song. And it was stand up for your love rights. Stand up for your love rights. Okay? Stand up for your love rights. And the angels say, that's what you're being guided to do, to stand up for your love rights. You have a right to this love. You have a right to this connection. You have a right to be with your twin flame. And you have a right to be here creating your reality right now. So stand up for your love rights today and fight for this love. Very beautiful. The masculine then. The realistic dreams I've been having about us have elevated me to a higher level of spirituality. How powerful. So the feminine dealing with fear, releasing that fear, releasing what needs to go. And the masculine saying to you, wow, I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm understanding, I'm realising who I am. And this is really powerful because I'm doing the Divine Masculine series right now. And this is connected with that. So the masculine is saying to you, the realistic dreams I've been having. This means not the things they are fantasizing about, the things they want in their life, which is you, the life with you, that they are having a vision of. I've been having all of these dreams about us, which means they're also connecting with you in dreams. They're dreaming about you big time. And he's saying, it's elevated me to a higher level of spirituality. So if you're watching this thinking, is my masculine waking up? Is my masculine understanding the connection? Does my masculine realise that we are twin flames? The answer to all of that is yes, because on a spiritual level, they are growing up and they are finding their way because they are doing some research and they're finding the answers. They're starting to understand, they're starting to believe. So what does this mean for the masculine then? We've got the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. And I love this because this is you together. The Queen of Cups is you and the King of Cups is them. So you're both in your emotions. You're both feeling each other right now. You're both kind of on the same path. So even though you may not be physically together, you're on the right path in every area. Everything is falling into place. Things are happening to move you where you're meant to be, even if there's illusion around it. And remember, that's the devil, and you are connecting with your higher self. So the devil is the ego. So whenever you think of the devil, think of the ego. If ever you think about hell, think of the ego, because your life now, whether you're in union, whether you're in communication, whether you're in separation, whether you're twins on the other side, your life now is what you make it. So you can have your hell on earth right now, or you can have your heaven on earth, because you are the creator of your life. So if you feel love and power and justice about this connection, that's what you'll receive. And you'll start to feel blessed and beauty in your life now, and you'll be grateful for things, and it will feel like heaven on earth, and then the magic will come in. If you're seeing your life as a struggle, or painful, or cursed, or controlled by other things, or black magic, or any of these things, you're giving your power away. So take that back and realize that you create by the thoughts you think and the way you perceive things. And your masculine is showing you here that they are feeling things for you. They're in their heart space. They're feeling that love. This is why they need time, because they're growing up spiritually. He's saying to you here, the dreams and the realistic dreams that I've been having about you elevated me to a higher level of spirituality. In other words, he's waking up, he's feeling things. He wants to express things. He wants to show you his love, because you're his queen. You're his powerhouse of emotion. This psychic, intelligent woman or guy who understands the truth. So he's trying to reach your level of understanding. He's trying to reach you because you're operating most of the time on a high-flying disc. And if he's on a lower energy, he needs to match you. You don't need to come down to match his vibration. He needs to match you. So this is about power and love and the power of the connection. And this is really powerful because it's happening now. This is the Cancer energy we're in, moving into July too. So he's showing you as you move into July, you are the queen and king of each other. And they show me like a pathway. So you're both walking forward on this path. You're both side by side, even if there's something in the way and you can't see that. So you can feel it even if you can't see it. For the masculine, we've got summertime and birthday. And this is really powerful. So another sign here that the masculine is saying to you, things won't be the same. If they've hurt you and done you wrong, they're saying, I don't want you to remember that. The person who hurt you on your birthday, or the person who couldn't be there for you, who couldn't communicate to you how they truly feel. And the summer is about the heat, the power, the love. Everything you're asking for becomes yours in the summertime. And that's really where we are now. So again, wherever you are in the world, and we're all in different time zones, and we're all in different kind of seasons. But this is the energy now where we are. June, July, August. Movement, power, the birthday energy of Cancer, which is showing as well here. It's moving ahead. So I feel this birthday is a big sign about July and moving to a new month and things changing now. So the energy is trust that what you want is on its way. If it is your birthday today, or it is their birthday today, or there's something around a celebration or a birthday or an anniversary of your love, your meeting, something that's resonating with you, take that too. But I feel this is a big sign of forward motion as we move ahead. So your masculine is saying, I'm dreaming about you. I'm moving into this awareness of what this reality is. It needs to be my reality. It needs to be real. So do the research and understand that you are spiritual teachers to each other, and the time is now. Stand up for your love rights. You deserve this love. Have a great day, sending you so much love, and I'll see you soon.